All right.
Uh-huh.
Miss Marvel. Last episode. Did you watch it?
I did.
No?
Of course I did.
There you go.
I have to.
You
I got to talk about it on the show. I got to watch
well,
it.
you didn't have it written in the notes, so I was like, oh, did you watch
I was just, the notes were just like, it's evolving.
It's an evolving process of note writing.
Sometimes you forget to write things down.
Yes.
So. No, I totally watched it. I watched it Wednesday night.
Nice.
Like at midnight.
I think I watched it. No, I watched it on Thursday.
Yeah.
I watched it on Thursday, and then I played
Plague Tale?
Plague Tale.
Nice. This is the last episode, so it's like, what do we got to, where's it going to go here?
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen? The previous episode, Cameron got like his mom's mojo.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is he going to do with the mojo now that he's got these powers?
It ends with the Circle Q getting blown up and
with
Bruno. Damage control all over it.
Yeah. So again, the show is like aimed for like younger people.
Yes, 100%.
So like some of the stuff is like, okay, this is how they're gonna fight damage control. Like, so the idea is they want to get Cameron out of the States. He's being hunted by damage control. They call the Red Daggers in Pakistan, and he's like, okay, I can help him. Get him to the port. Someone will help him. Someone will help him. So
classic. Get him to the port by midnight, and someone will help him.
So they gotta like hide him till midnight so we can get to the port. So they're like, "Where are we gonna go?"
Yeah.
They think like they first go to the mosque, which was hilarious. Like they go to the mosque and they're like, "You can't stay here. Like this is the mosque. This is the first place they're gonna look. Like come on." But they're like, "Hey, you."
In classic high school fashion.
Yeah. They're like, you need some disguises. So they put the halal and haram hats on them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was so good. But they decided, okay, we're going to hide out of the school.
At the high school. Because no one's going to be there on a Saturday.
And it's not alarmed, so.
Yeah, it's not alarmed at all.
Yeah.
And it's easy to sneak in through the bathroom window, boys' bathroom on the second floor.
Again, they're living in a utopia of Jersey City.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing, is when Cameron and Bruno are trying to get to escape damage control, they're on the subway. And I was like, this scene does not fit with the rest of the show because there was graffiti all over the subway car and there's literally no graffiti anywhere else in the show. So when I saw that, it stood out to me a lot, like, hey, wait a minute, this is more like almost a real thing. But I don't even think now there's that much graffiti, like
I don't think
IRL on a subway car.
Well, there was lots of graffiti in the first episode.
Well, but it was like
all stylized and animated,
but it was like that graffiti was like someone paid to have that put on the wall.
Yeah.
It wasn't like some guy was writing his tag or whatever, whereas this was like the train car was like tagged. So yeah, the graffiti in the earlier episodes was like murals.
Yeah.
So it's like different.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that was weird anyways. But yeah, they're gonna protect him. There's also scenes we missed earlier where like Kamala's like, I gotta tell everybody that I'm the light girl or whatever, and then sits the family down, and they're like, oh, really? And she's like, you knew already? Like, and her mom's like, yes, I told them. I'm sorry, I couldn't wait or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she gets her Miss Marvel suit from her mom.
Yeah.
It must have been made in Pakistan for her, because it's like she didn't sew that up when they got home.
Hell no.
But
yeah, got some fine stitching on it.
So she's dressed up like Miss Marvel, and she still doesn't have a name yet. But yeah, they're going, and then they go to the school to protect her, and so they've got Cameron, Kamala, Bruno, her friend. What's her friend's name?
I can't remember
her friend's name. And then all of a sudden, the other girl shows up, the one that Kamala saved at the start.
Yeah,
the like white girl. Nakia, yeah, and
Zoe Zimmer.
Zoe was the one that was like the TikTok girl.
Yeah, and then suddenly Amir shows up.
Yeah, Amir just shows up. He's like, come on, I knew you were coming here, and I know about the bathroom window.
Your
like,
mother told me to take care of you.
And it's just like a little bit of an eye roll, like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
totally an eye roll.
But again, it's not, it's kind of a kid's show, so I forgive it.
Yeah, this whole part was total, like, Disney,
like kids power.
Movie, yeah,
like just the whole way they're fighting this
It's just like zany traps.
Yeah,
and
like, it's
let's
like
get on the
Home Alone.
softballs. Yeah, get on
It's-
the softball schedule. We'll put them in the softball
like
launchers.
we'll all wear the same hoodie. They won't be able to tell who is who.
Yeah. And that's
So-
like door, like in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. So
damage control's in there going, whoa,
yeah,
he's
exactly.
over there. Oh my God. There's like 5 of them.
I know. So it was a little bit like, whatever that way. But again, it's like more of a younger aimed show. So whatever. Anyways, they're like set up traps and they got fire extinguishers and they're shooting like softballs at them. And part of the thing is they're using Zoe's TikTok. I mean, she's got to be the greatest social influencer of all time. She rallied like 1,000 people to come to the school.
Right.
It was crazy. So there's all the public out there being held back by the cops. Damage control is trying to get them. Damage control is fighting them, and Cameron's kind of like, well, why am I even like running away? They want to get rid of us. I want to go home. I'm going to use my juice to whatever. He kind of has a heel turn, but Kamala appeals to his like second better nature to like be like, no, don't do it. Your mom like sacrificed so you could live. Like, come on, don't do it.
There's a big showdown between them outside the school. He just runs out and just starts.
He has like
starts fighting.
He does like a Dragon Ball Z power up too, and
yeah.
And then damage control has some sort of big ass
sonic device
that's gonna blast them. But so once they get blasted the first time, when Kamala was like gearing up and she's like laying on the ground and she's like embiggen and she grew up, I was laughing my ass off because that's what her power is called. I don't know if it's in the comic, but in the game that was her special ability, was embiggen, where she just gets really big and like rubbery and beats the shit out of people. So I was cracking up when she said embiggen.
That's good.
But yeah, she like destroys all the damage control stuff or whatever. But she's like totally doing it like, oh, so are you guys okay in there? Like, sorry, I broke your truck there or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're like the cops are like shooting at them and stuff. Like, it was crazy. Not the cops, damage control. Cops weren't shooting at them. And this was the lady damage control went against her orders. The main damage control guy was like, no, it's time to fall back. Don't go in the school.
Yeah.
We're going to let him go. And she just kind of like, fuck it, I'm going to do my own thing. And she went off the deep end. They were basically going to execute them.
Yeah.
So, but Cameron escapes to the harbor.
Yeah.
And gets away to Pakistan. I was wondering, like, oh, is this where there's going to be, like, who's waiting at the harbor?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to be his guide? Like, is it going to be, I don't know, like, what there could have been, like, some character waiting for him or something like that is, like, some sort of, cameo, but nothing happened.
Nope. He just walks into
restaurant in Karachi. Yeah. So
I gotta say, the CG in this episode was awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's
terrible.
tough to do. Like, it basically looked like they took her head and just stuck it on a big body.
Yeah, they didn't do.
It was kind of like
there was some weird stuff going on. Like, even there was a scene where Kamran's like, he comes around a corner and there's a bunch of damage control in the school, and so he uses his powers to like knock down all of the
like desks and shit.
Not the desks, but
the lockers.
The lockers.
Yeah.
And that looked so bad.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what are you guys doing? This like looks like 90s CG right here.
I mean, that was probably a low dollar value scene, that one particular one.
Yeah,
so
the lighting was all wrong. The like reflections were terrible.
But again,
this
that was like
totally out of place and not real.
That was like a 5-second scene.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
So
I mean, they could have lit it properly.
Yeah, I
it
guess so.
Awful. It was like, oh my god.
The like Kamala when she's like embiggened, it reminded me of like Tony Stark in the Hulkbuster armor. Just like Tony's head inside the Hulkbuster. It just looked like they pasted his head inside there. So that was whatever, Yeah,
I didn't mind that scene. It was just that whole locker scene.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh.
I didn't even notice that, so it must have been just so fast that I just
probably
whatever. Also, I was watching it on my TV, not your TV. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
And then, she gets her name, her dad, her parents are kind of like, you're a hero, I guess. Just be smart. You can stop bullets, so you'll be okay. and she gets her name because her dad said her name was like
Wonder
based
and
off of Marvel. Like that's the Urdu word
Yeah,
for
Kamala is the Urdu word
Marvel.
for like wonder and marvel.
Yeah. So she's Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And then did you watch the scene after the credits?
Yep. Sure did. I was wondering if you were going to.
Yeah, I was like,
watch the
is
scene
there
after the
going to be
credits?
something here?
I scan every episode to make sure there isn't one. And every episode there wasn't one except for this one.
Yeah. I didn't look at the other ones. I just figured if there was going to be one, there'd be one at the end. So for whatever reason, Kamala's in her bedroom and she gets like slurped away somehow.
The bracelet lights up. She's like, what the hell? And starts shaking the bracelet and she just gets slurped out. And suddenly Carol Danvers pops in and goes straight into her closet. And she's like,
so she like gets transported over to.
They swap places.
Yeah. Which was, who knows why. Did something happen in Captain Marvel or something like that?
No, we don't know. We'll probably find out in the next Captain Marvel.
Well, I mean, it said that after that,
Miss Marvel
will return in the Marvels,
Yeah.
which I would assume that means Captain Marvel's in the Marvels.
Yeah, but I well, definitely, but I think Captain Marvel is probably the next Captain Marvel movie will end with her getting slurped out.
Is that being made?
Probably not.
Okay. I don't know. I don't
know where the Marvels even sits in the timeline because I haven't seen nothing's alluded to the Marvels actually being in the timeline, but I haven't looked at the timeline in quite a while for what's coming out.
Yeah. I don't know. So, I enjoyed the series overall. Again, it was like more of a younger person's series. Some of the stuff was just kind of like, okay then, but, it's just got like a nice, I don't know a nice whimsy to it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you would describe it really. It just was like a fun show, basically. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a Miss Marvel season 2.
Okay, so Disney Plus TV shows were initiated on San Diego Comic-Con. Hard to do the pandemic. Here's the latest update from Marvel for Phase 4 release dates. I Am Groot, August 10th.
Whatever.
She-Hulk, August 17th.
Yes.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, November 11th.
I don't care.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Don't care.
February 17th. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
May 5th. And The Marvels, July 28th.
Okay, so that's the next thing coming out.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's going to be any more Captain Marvel except for in The Marvels.
Okay.
And is The Marvels going to be a series or a movie?
I would think it's a movie.
Okay, The Marvels is Captain Marvel 2.
Okay.
Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know what other Marvel what are the other Marvels? Like I don't know who else it would be. I guess they can make some new ones up maybe or something. I don't know if there's more characters in the Marvels.
So it's Monica Rambeau.
What does that mean?
That's Photon from WandaVision.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Who's Photon?
She is someone she's one of the army people from WandaVision that tries to get into Wanda's like mind control bubble.
Uh-huh.
And she becomes powered up by that because she tries to force her way through.
Oh, is this God, what's her name? She was in like the Step Brothers movie with Will Ferrell. Like she plays Derek's wife. Is that who it is?
Hang on, let me see if I can find her name.
Was she fighting like Wanda in the show?
Yes.
Okay, that might be who I'm thinking of. She's hilarious. I don't know her name though. I never watched WandaVision, so
WandaVision is really good. It's Tiona Paris.
Okay, I don't think that's who I think it is, who I'm thinking of. But again, I have not watched it, so I'm not sure. WandaVision, highly recommended. Just for like the opening commercial. Oh yeah.
Well, not the opening commercial, but the opening intro scene, because it's done like 80s episode of a TV show or 70s episode of a TV show, and you like recognize the style, be like, oh, that's in the style of this show, or it's like, oh, that's in the style of Home Improvement. Oh, this is in the style of I Love Lucy or whatever.
Okay,
it's super good.
Interesting.
And it's got Paul Bettany, and you gotta love Paul Bettany. I love Paul Bettany. Anyway.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, yeah, he's fine. I don't think I'll watch it.
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's all right.
I mean, I watched Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, but I like Moon Knight. I like the character of Moon Knight, so
yeah.
And then Miss Marvel, I don't know why I even wanted to watch Miss Marvel. I just thought it looked like it'd be interesting. And then She-Hulk is just rad, so I'm gonna watch She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't really have any other Disney Marvel shows in the works, really.
Not that I know of. Just movies. Except for I Am Groot. That looks like a
cartoon.
cartoon.
That's a cartoon.
That looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that
no,
for sure.
I probably won't either.
So.
Although, who knows? I might.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you'll watch one episode, check
Probably.
it out, see what it's all about.
Probably. All right, let's that'll wrap up Miss Marvel, and we don't have anything else to watch yet
that sucks.
to talk about because She-Hulk doesn't come out till August, Andor doesn't come out until August.
Yeah, She-Hulk's 17th and Andor's 31st or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll find some show that's 6 episodes that we can just slide in here.
Yeah.
If you got a suggestion, let us know. Be nice if it was something we hadn't seen.
Yeah. Give us a hot tweet at StreamVoidPod.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Cool.
All right, let's talk about the news.
Sure.
Is that what we're talking about now?
I think so.
I think we talk about patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Right.
You can get in there. You can throw some money at the screen. You can help support this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you get access to all of the bonus content. There is at least an hour and a half of bonus content every week that nobody gets. Well, you don't get to listen to by listening to this on the RSS feeds or on your podcatcher of choice.
Yep.
Yeah, there's like an hour and a half of bonus content. You get this podcast early. You get it on Sunday instead of Wednesday. When
what a deal.
come out. It's a huge deal for just $1 a month.
Or more.
Help us. Or more. Or more.
Or more.
But you could just do $1 a month and help us out. Huge deal.
Exactly.
Keeping this podcast going.
Yep.
And yeah, you could do it.
It's easy. It's cool breeze blowing through your bank account.
Yes, definitely.
Right on.